upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now they try the right side here. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll try the left side with ETN. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
77 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Check smash, check smash. Me, I got this. Go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A game of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 44, Jones. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing, Jones. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd and 9. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They go play action with Lawrence. Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to run now. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Jones throwing complete for Harris.
Not much there, only a yard. Now they try the right side here. Room here to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Throws right side, and that's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now a handoff looking right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Running right through it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a...
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Complete, it's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Bryant has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now they try the right side here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On second down, a run with Etienne. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got room. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll run with ETN. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. Laviska Chenault, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slam.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Now a handoff looking right. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now they try the right side here. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devon Hamilton never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Running out of the gun with ETN. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. Going for it, here's ETN. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Tershawn Wharton in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. He'll drop this one off with ETN. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And now here's a carry heading left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Throwing Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
A final shot now for Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Pats, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.